Have you ever been asked to identify a dead body, only to realize it had your face? The detective slid a photo across the table, then quietly added, "We think this man was carrying your identity." His wallet held my kindergarten photo. My name was written on the back in my mother's handwriting. The only other evidence was an old motel key. The room was empty, except for a folder on the bed with my full name printed across the front. Inside were photos of me from the past 5 days, leaving work, buying groceries, unlocking my apartment. None were taken from hiding. Whoever followed me wanted me to know they'd been close. Then I found handwritten pages describing exactly what I'd do next. The last line froze me. "He'll read this sentence at 7:18 p.m. I looked at my phone. It was 7:18. Tucked inside the folder was a receipt from a nearby print shop. The cashier recognized the man immediately. She said he looked exactly like me, but he kept asking the same question. Has he remembered the river yet? I'd never mentioned a river. When my mom heard those words, she burst into tears. She admitted that when I was 3, I nearly drowned. After rescuers pulled me out, I wouldn't stop screaming that another little boy was still underwater. They searched for hours. No one was ever found. Everyone believed I was confused. The next morning, the medical examiner called. The fingerprints matched nobody, but every surgical scar matched mine, including one from an operation I'd had only 2 years earlier. I drove back to the motel. The folder was gone. The room had been stripped clean. The manager insisted nobody had rented it for months. As I walked out, I noticed fresh words carved into the back of the door. I could have sworn they weren't there before. They read, "You weren't the one who survived." When detectives reviewed the crime scene photos, the door was completely blank. Do you think I imagined those words, or was I the only person who was ever meant to read them?